Would a higher minimum wage really help the average worker's paycheck? Minimum wage has been increased a total number of 22 times since 1938. But yet, proponents still argue that a wage of $7.70 is still too low to live off of. Osman Vietis, an accountant instructor with the Masters from Liberty, argues that wage increases can push an employee's annual income into a higher tax bracket, which imposes a higher marginal tax rate on that individual. The higher tax bracket, along with inflation, will not decrease the amount of government assistance needed each month, nor will it benefit those employees who are paid that minimum wage. According to the United States Department of Labor, 1,602,000 females and 959,000 males workers each year are paid the minimum wage. So 45% are in between the ages of 16 and 24. The other 55 are in between the ages of 25 and older, meaning that more than half of those people are trying to support a family on $7.70 an hour. That is why minimum wage needs to be abolished. Wages need to be determined by the employer. This allows companies to compete for better employees through pay and through benefits. Businesses can attempt to avoid raising prices to counter the higher cost of wages, or they can simply cut employees or reduce benefits. A 2013 Congressional Budget Office report estimated that 500,000 jobs would be lost if the federal minimum wage was raised to $10.10 an hour. Now, Michael Reach is a professor of economics and director of the Institute for Research on Labor and Employment at Berkeley. He stated in his article that one of the top reasons for minimum wage increases is to reduce the amount of government assistance. But wouldn't a larger wage defeat the purpose as the unemployed population widens? He then converts to stating that if companies are unable to increase prices or reduce expenses, they may face liquidation or bankruptcy as a result of a wage increase. Now, I agree with Peter Gier, a professor at Occidental College, that raising minimum wage is good for business and the overall community. Because when low wage workers have more money, they spend it, which almost is entirely in their local community. When consumer demand increases, businesses thrive and earn more profit, increasing the need for more workers. Academic research has also shown that higher wages sharply reduce employee turnover, which can reduce employment and training costs. The reduced amount of training reductions will help businesses save money, decreasing the need for companies to make budget cuts. The most compelling argument is how a company will balance the hourly wage with inflation. It is possible that having a set minimum wage could result in businesses increasing their prices. However, if businesses controlled the wages, they could either fluctuate their wages or find a minimum wage that is not drastically affected by inflation. As the Department of Labor states, that minimum wage increases have little to no effect on employment. So therefore, the abolishment of a federal minimum wage will not only put more money into the lower classes' pockets, but could potentially lower the need of government assistance. According to Rachel West, a graduate from Berkeley, in her report on the Center for American Progress, she shows that doing such would reduce SNAP enrollments, food benefits, by 3.1 million people per year. I believe that if businesses can find a wage that balances inflation and use that as the minimum wage, while providing workers with a competitive wage, there would be little to no need for government assistance and no need for a federal minimum wage. With the cost of living rising without notice daily, workers need that wage. Workers and their families need wages that can withstand changes without causing them and their families a financial crisis. And they will not get that waiting for a raise by the federal government.